everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with MLB 13, the show, and we've got another episode out of the Kevin Millar series. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out the last episode, which is actually episode number 1, I wanted to give you a brief rundown here on what to expect out of this series. Because in MLB 2K12, I made Chris Rose, and I thought this year would be kind of cool to play as Kevin Millar. Now, I got some flack from people as if I did not know that Kevin Millar actually played first base. Yes, I did know that. But I thought it would be kind of cool to be able to bring him back as a pitcher. And so I'm going to try and be a knuckleball pitcher. I know it's going to be something that's going to be very tough. I'm going to have to work at building up that knuckleball. But I think that this is going to be an absolute blast, and hopefully you guys think that it will be as well. One of the things I was excited about from the last game is the amount of strikeouts that I had. 7.56 strikeouts per 9 innings. I know I've only got one game to be able to go off of, but really in game number 1, I made a great statement on, just what type of pitcher I'm going to be and how things are going to work out. Because with, me starting off, my stamina is really, really low. I mean, I could probably go 6-7 innings in a normal game without getting ridiculously tired. But the computer thought I was doing such a great job, they held me into the 9th inning, mostly because I hadn't allowed a run. But the first 2 batters here are just going to pop it up. We get the catch. Just easy outs. That's what I really need to do. I'm not going to be looking to do anything too crazy. If a strikeout comes my way, awesome. But I'm not going to be looking to strike out a batter every single time. Bottom of the first, 1-1 count. That one's going to go to the shortstop, and he's going to throw it over to first to end inning number 1. So Kevin Millar doing a great job not allowing any hits or anything like that. Our team is able to go ahead and get 3 hits in the top of the second, and they turn into 3 runs. So that was something that's very positive for me to see, because when you are playing as a pitcher, you really do get excited and you really start to pay attention about what's happening when you're not on the mound. And when I am on the mound, of course, I'm really worrying about what's going on right here. I've allowed 2 hits already. Both of those hits have actually taken place off of the knuckleball. So I don't know if this is something I should, keep throwing, but it's my go-to pitch. That one goes off of me. The third baseman just kind of fumbles it right there, and that's going to hurt me quite a bit, because that's going to make it with the bases loaded here with no outs. The knuckleball again is something that is causing problems. So that one's going to be a high fly ball into right field. Runner's going to tag up and come home. That'll put runners on first and third. So a run has already scored. I don't know. I shouldn't be too worried about it here because we are in inning number 2, but I can go ahead and I can finish this off. If I can get the ball on the ground, not like that. I was hoping for like a double play or something, but now we've got runners on first and third, and another run has scored. So we're looking at a 3-2 game. At least I am still on top. I got to stop this here somehow. 1-2 count. What do you know? Knuckleball gets hit again. I've gone ahead and I've tried to throw him the 4-seamer that I have as well as my slider. Really what's been happening is the computer has had a hard time hitting that. But my catcher's like, hey, throw the knuckleball. That's your go-to pitch. So I might just go ahead and not pay attention to what the catcher is wanting me to do and just kind of go my own way here. Hopefully that's going to be the smarter way to go, going with pitches that are a little bit more established and also some pitches that I feel are a lot more reliable at this point. About the contest, you guys, that I've been doing for the first video. Wow, I can't talk. First video out of each series that I've done. I said if you guys go ahead and share it and you comment on there saying that you have shared it, then what I will do is I'll pick somebody out at random. So I have picked somebody. I'm going to announce that tomorrow because I have to try to reach out to the person and make sure that everything is all good to go, that they live in the United States, that I can get them their t-shirt size and stuff like that. So just kind of be paying attention here tomorrow when I post the videos, because the winner might be you. Kind of cool that I get a chance to be able to give that away, and I think this is going to be something that that I do every single month. Just give away a free t-shirt to somebody for sharing a video. It's just my way, I guess, to say thank you to you guys. So I noticed on the last at-bat that really going with something besides the knuckleball helped me out quite a bit. I feel like I should still be throwing it, Now, Knuckleball, he makes contact with it right there, but it goes foul. So 0-2 count here now for Kevin Millar. Going to go with the slider, and that one ends up being too far inside and maybe a little bit low as well to be able to be called a strike. And that's kind of what's been going on with the slider. I don't have the best control with it, so it seems to drift out of the strike zone. But there we go. We finally got out of that inning. So Kevin Millar allowing 3 runs, but hey, look at that. My team is able to get one more run here in the top of the 3rd, so it is 4-3. I'm hoping that the opposing team doesn't go ahead and, bring in a reliever or something like that really ends up hurting my team here and just making them so they can't go ahead and get hits. So, again, I just wanted to pose the question to you guys during the Kevin Millar series, what you guys would like me to be able to do during this time, because usually this is like a Q&A session or something like that. In the last few videos, they really haven't. I just want to get your guys' opinion on what you would like me to do during this time. I know some of you guys are like saying, hey, just go ahead and talk about baseball or something, or just anything in sports. And Tom and I were going to be doing a weekly show. I felt bad we couldn't do it this week, but at the same time, Tom wasn't feeling good. So if you guys know Tom, or if you know him as Tezza Dude, go ahead and wish him well, that he gets well soon and stuff, because we didn't get to do a video last week. He has tonsillitis. So yeah, there's no way I was going to be like, dude, just get over it. Just get on Skype, and we'll go ahead and we'll do this. But we're going to make it a weekly thing where we just talk about baseball, answer your guys' questions and stuff like that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that was going on, so I can't just go ahead and be like, oh yeah, I can talk baseball throughout all this. That'd be really cool if I could, but I don't want to take away from what Tom and I are going to do. Plus, I might end up appearing on the Dugout podcast, here pretty soon and stuff, as a guest, which will be really cool. I got invited to do that, and I think that'd be something that, I'd like to be a guest on with them. Apparently, there was a lot of people who had mentioned you need to get Dunbar Snackbar on here, which is an honor that you guys, even think that about me. It's like, oh yeah, get Dunbar on there. Whew, that slider was nasty. I can't believe the computer swung at that one. But hey, I'll take it. Now, Kevin Millar here, once I've gone ahead and gotten away from the knuckleball, I've actually been doing a lot better. Computer's swinging at stuff they shouldn't. I'm getting some Ks. So we're dominating now. And that's kind of interesting because I set the knuckleball to be my primary pitch and the one that should be the most dominant. Now, I think I do need to go ahead and spend some training points to go ahead and get the knuckleball worked up here a little bit. Maybe add some velocity to it, or I should at least go ahead and boost the control, because there's a lot of them. Whenever I throw the ball, a lot of times it does end up going outside of the strike zone, which is why I usually throw it just right in the middle, because it gives me the best chance, I feel, of keeping the ball, within the strike zone, so the computer just swings and misses. But the slider, the four seam have been doing really well for me. The slider there for another strike. So I kind of am glad that I'm figuring this out now, very early, that there will be times that the knuckleball is going to be a tremendous disappointment. But if I, make a change to the fastball and the slider, I'm going to be in pretty good shape. Now, bottom of 4 now. We've already got one out here. This is going to be another hit, though, into right field. Right fielder just fumbling that one. Can't come away with it. So I've seen the third baseman not be able to pick up a ground ball. Now the right fielder. I know it's Double-A. So the expectations that I should have of these players is not that high. But still, you would expect somebody, even in Little League, how to go ahead and pick up a ground ball if it comes your way. That's all right. I like to think, though, that if that third baseman hadn't gone ahead and fumbled that one, I would be up by more than 1 run right now. Swings and misses at the slider again. So since I'm facing a righty, a lot of the times I'm just going to go ahead and throw a fastball low and inside. I figured out that works pretty well. And that's going to work out to be able to get me strike 3. He's going to be sitting down. All right. Computer's calling for the knuckleball again, but I decided to go ahead and just go with the slider. And that one is going to be Kevin Millar's first home run that he has allowed. Not cool. Luckily, I don't have to go ahead and watch it. The computer just goes ahead and skips it. So we are down by 1 run. Still in the bottom of the 4th. This one is going to get caught. We get out of that one. It's time for me to go back to the bench. All right, bottom of 5 now. I don't expect myself to stay in too much longer once I get done with this pitch. There we go. You're going to notice on the bottom right that there is a bar that's set aside specifically to tell you where my energy is at, and it is a green bar. So you can see I've run through my stamina very, very quickly. Now, granted, I've allowed a lot of hits, and I've been in, pitching here a lot longer than I really should be. So I'm not too surprised that in 5 innings I've gone ahead and ran through my stamina, but that is something that I'm going to be working on. In MLB 13, the show, and in Road to the Show mode, you do have different goals that you have to achieve to be able to advance to AAA or to the major leagues or something like that. For me, one of them is building up my stamina, and I think that when all is said and done, when I've gone ahead and actually completed all the training and stuff like that I need to, then I'll go ahead and I'll be building up my stamina with the extra points that I have. But slider does it again. All right. So 1 out, just a couple pitches later. This is going to be one that gets the batter out. So now we've got 2 outs here. About ready to go ahead and get this finished. I am now officially tired, so the computer can pull me at any time. I do expect the computer to keep me in here until the end of the inning, which is right now after the shortstop makes the throw over to first. So I'm not going to go ahead and get the win. After that, I am sat down. Coach, not happy with me and my performance, but hey, I had 8 strikeouts over 5 innings. All right. So, yeah, I know the knuckleball was a real disappointment for me in this game, but I did learn a lot of lessons from it, and I still think that there's some stuff to get excited about. Like I said, those 8 strikeouts, that's not easy to come by, and that's just going to go ahead and boost my strikeouts per 9 innings. So I do appreciate you guys watching this. More of this to come here, probably in the next few days, if not sooner than that, like within 2 or 3 days or something for sure. But really, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter and all that stuff. All you got to do is just check the description below. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. And as always, I hope you have a good one.